The Green Park Improvement Company contacted infamous Charlotte architect Willard G. Rogers to draw up blueprints for a mineral health spa resort 50 yards from Yadkin Spring and saddled on the eastern continental divide. They had strategically placed it at the top of the mountain coming off the Lenore Blowing Rock Turnpike, so it was the first landmark travelers would see when entering the town. Contractor John Matthias Bernhard hired some local men to start construction in 1882, and from then on oversaw the day-to-day building. The mountain air was advertised to alleviate not only the summer heat, but also all sorts of allergy problems. The water from Yadkin Spring was also supposed to have curative powers. While staying at the hotel, guests could dine, dance in the ballroom to live music, ride horses, hike, swim, and even challenge each other at one of the 2 hotel bowling alleys. It's easy to see how the inn has a reputation for being haunted. The floors are old and angled, and you walk on them, they creak. The corridors are long, and you get lost at times trying to find your way to your room. The Green Park Inn's only elevator was installed in 1958 and yields an uneasy feeling. A former employee believes that many of the waiters and cooks have had brushes with the supernatural. She tells that one particularly mischievous ghost likes to rattle the pots and pans in the kitchen as well. This is the Broyhill room. One waiter recalls encountering a helpful ghost. One morning he was setting up a table, went to reach for a tablecloth, turned around, and inexplicably the table behind him had been set. This is room 210. Christy, one of our investigators, attempted to get in contact with children that seemed to roam around the second floor or in this room.
I kept hearing, I'm 13. I kept hearing 12, and I'm 13. I kept hearing I'm 13 over and over again. I could hear that clear. Talking, it sounded like a man and a woman talking. It sounded like there was just a whole bunch of people talking.
During the investigation, Christy and Jake were overcome with an overwhelming sense of anxiety and had to leave the room.
Okay, I am not doing so good.
No, me either. I'm freaked out.
I need out. I'm freaked
out. That wing is freaked us. Christy.
I just panicked. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know what made me. Just a rush of fear came over me. Like I had to get out. Like I had to get out right then.
I just got really, really scared.
Some people believe that children can sense paranormal phenomena when adults can't. This would explain why families with small children have had to be moved from this room multiple times in the past.
Here in room 210, during the investigation, the electromagnetic field detector registered anomalies until around 2 a.m. Amazingly, the phenomena left the room, leaving us, the investigators, dumbfounded.
EMF stands for electromagnetic fields. During an investigation, members carry EMF detectors to register fluctuations that some attribute to a spiritual presence. EVP stands for electronic voice phenomena. These are anomalous sounds or voices that appear on media devices that were not present during the recording. They are believed to be the spirits of the dead. During the investigation of room 210, while the electromagnetic field detector was registering fluctuations, a girl's voice appears on tape asking, "What's blinking?"
We're currently in room 218, which is the honeymoon suite here at the Green Park Inn. Lots of guests have reported seeing a black-haired or a dark-haired apparition standing at the window here looking out longingly. When one of our members arrived for the investigation, she reported seeing someone standing in the window, and she didn't really think anything of it. She thought it was one of us.
Now, what did you see?
I saw someone look out this window, and I thought it was you when we first walked in.
Okay. And there was no lights on in this room?
There was no lights in this room.
Okay.
Upon later investigation, we found out that this was the actual room that she saw someone in, and we were not in the room at the time. As a matter of fact, there was no one in this room or on this floor. So that has been documented, along with some different voices that were heard while we were doing an investigation when no one else was speaking.
Are you waiting on someone? Is that you that has seen, looked out the window? Were you to be married here?
No, did anybody else just hear the word no?
Was that you? Tammy?
No.
Is that anybody?
If you want to talk, that's great. If you don't, that's fine too. Don't matter.
Okay,
You just tell me when. Go ahead. You go ahead.
just go ahead. Yeah, I could add it and if, whatever.
Okay, we're in Christy's room. At about 1:28 we come in. She went to the restroom, came out. We were getting ready to head back down with the rest of the group. I was standing approximately 1.5 feet away from the door when a very rapid, quick knock was on the door, very loud, and it sounded like keys being banged on the door. The door came open approximately 5 to 6 inches. I opened the door to let somebody else, thinking that it was someone else's in the group wanting to come in, and there was no one out there, so I quickly stepped outside to see if it was maybe somebody messing with us, and there was no way anybody could have gotten away that quick because I was out of the door
Within a matter of seconds.
yeah, within seconds.
We're in room 235, where just yesterday before filming this, we had a guest report that she was laying in bed, felt a cold presence under the door. She's laying in bed and heard the connecting door handle jiggle. A few moments later, she reported feeling an apparition standing over her. In her mind, she had a picture of a Confederate soldier, tall, slim, and not very happy.
This is the 3rd floor. This is where all the ghosts stay.
The spirit of the enigmatic Laura Green has been actually seen wandering around the lonely corridors of the 3rd floor. A former employee tells of a night auditor that heard a woman's high heels clicking on the floor, turned and saw her walk around a corner. A maid in the hotel also saw this same apparition. Even if she isn't seen, she is sometimes heard. The most common anomaly is the sounds of phantom footsteps in the hall. One former employee was walking through this hallway and heard footsteps behind her. When she turned around, no one was there.